Yeah, that's how you deal with those things.
Wait a minute. The pass wasn't all that bad, was it?
Thanks for rescuing me. Here, I found this raw stone on the pass. I think it may be of use to you. I assume it's a piece of ore. May Innos protect you.
Wait a minute. Everything all right?
Yeah, thank you. Just go now. I'll be okay. Yeah, that's how you deal with those things. Yeah, that's how you deal with those things.
Wait a minute. Everything...
Yeah.
Show me your wares.
Certainly, brother of the ring.
Same old thing all over again. If he doesn't see that, I can't help it. That was no big deal. I'd have gone about it differently. No one really wants to hear that. It's a bad business. No one really wants to hear that. It's a bad business.
Where's Xardas?
He's gone. And he left these demonic beings behind in his tower. I think he doesn't want anyone sniffing around his tower in his absence.
Where did he go?
He didn't say. He only asked me to give you this letter from him. I read it. Sorry, I was curious.
And?
No idea. I didn't understand a word, man. But one thing's clear to me. We won't see him again anytime soon. I think things just got too hot for him, and he headed for the hills.
You didn't look all that hot.
These headaches just won't stop. There's something brewing. I think I'll have a rest first.
Hey, you! I've killed all the dragons in the Valley of Mines.
If that is true, you must tell Lord Hagen about it. You had better go directly to him.
Can you make me a prophecy?
Yes. Time has progressed, and I shall give you a prophet for a paltry...
Tell me about the future.
All right, son of knowledge. Darkness pervades the land. evil will triumph. The king shall lose his war against the orcs. You shall return, but you shall not find peace. That's all.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis, by the explicit...
But there, where Adanos stood... There are many rumors about you in Khorinis. They say you were involved in the murder of innocent people. If that's truly the case, I can only warn you, son. Do not leave the path of balance and preservation of this world, or you will have to bear the consequences. Tell me, what can I do to help you?
I've got another stone tablet for you.
Great! Here, take a few...
Thank you for helping to heal the Eye of Innos.
Do not be so lavish with your thanks. Your greatest task yet lies before you. I hope to see you again in one piece, my son.
The dragons will wreak no more havoc.
I knew that you would return safe and sound. However, you have yet to take your greatest hurdle.
I know.
Then equip yourself well and come to me if you need help. Always carry the Eye of Innos with you, do you hear? Adanos bless you.
He can't keep anything to himself.
How's business?
Lousy. Somebody should have told me that Khorinis has gone to the dogs in the meantime.
That's no news. I've only known the city like this.
You should have seen it a few years ago. You would have liked it then.
Do you really believe that? You don't have to tell me that.
Am I worthy of receiving a rune?
Which way have you chosen? The way of healing or the way of battle?
I choose the path of healing. Am I worthy of receiving a rune?
Which way? The way of...
I choose the path of combat. I want... The dragons are dead.
I knew that Innos would give you the strength to defeat the dragons. Where is the ore?
The orcs are still besieging the castle in the Valley of Mines. Garan stands no chance of leaving the castle before the siege is ended.
Damn it! If Garand isn't capable of handling the situation, then I shall have to see to it myself. A few orcs won't stop me, not me. I have already informed my men. We are preparing for departure. We shall all go. I shall leave only a minimal guard on the ship. That shall be enough then to finally put an end to the orcs.
Wait a minute. The orcs' elite warriors are attacking the land.
Nonsense. My people have not reported a massive invasion of orcs so far. Perhaps some of their scouts got lost in the nearby woods.
Those were no scouts. I took this ring from one of them.
Show me. That is certainly disturbing. That is a sign of their strength. So the orcs have left their palisades and are fighting on the open field.
I haven't seen a whole lot so far. Mainly they're warlords and only a few fighters.
So? Then they must be plotting something else. That is rather unlike orcs, that their leaders should leave their protective palisades by themselves. It would be a good opportunity, however, to deliver them a telling blow. If they lose their leaders, their morale will sink as well. You have a new assignment, Knight. Go and kill the orc leaders you can find here in the area. Bring me their rings. That will be a tough blow to the orcs. Ask Ingmar about this. He can give you a few tactical hints for fighting the orc leaders. The orcs' elite warriors are his specialty. He has often had to deal with them.
The orcs are planning a major offensive.
Indeed. Well, that's very interesting. And how can you claim to know this?
Some of their leaders are haunting this area.
That doesn't sound like a typical orc strategy.
But what does that mean?
If what you say is right, that means that they hope to weaken us from the inside by attacking with their best warriors. Usually there is one warlord leading each horde of orc fighters. You rarely see two or more of them together. They do this for a reason. Their leaders form the core of their attack strategy and are usually surrounded by the orc warriors. Thus, it is really hard to get close to any of them without having to fight your way through a horde of at least 30 warriors.
What should we do now?
When they are seen in numbers like this, they usually form a raiding patrol led by the highest among them. This highest warlord establishes the headquarters and withdraws to some cave from where he sends his troops into battle. If we could get hold of this leader, it would give us a decisive advantage. An orc leader usually likes to hang out in the vicinity of his enemies. It would be advisable to look for his cave somewhere not too far from the city. Some orcs have been spotted near Lobart's farm. Maybe that's where you should begin your search.
How is the situation on the mainland?
The war isn't won yet, although the royal troops are already driving back the orcs. But small bands of orcs are gathering in many places, trying to scatter our army. They fight without honor and without faith, and therefore we shall prevail in the end.
Can you teach me?
I can teach you how to fortify your arms in order to wield your weapons more effectively.
Been there, done that. Will it ever change?
I've heard you are with the Paladins in the Valley of Mines. I'm impressed. You should take your time and browse my goods. Right now, I have a very special potion to offer.
Show me your wares.
It's my pleasure, noble warrior.
Show me your wares.
Listen to me.
I'm staying out of it.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
I knew that would be a problem.
No one really wants to hear that.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Can't rely on that.
That's the first I've heard of it.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Show me your...
Nobody wants to know.
That was obvious all along.
You don't have to tell me.
You didn't get that from me.
Is it really true? All that matters is...
What about What are you...
That's the first I've heard of it.
Is it really true? He never would have thought of that himself.
Hey, you! Can I have some more of your stew?
You're always hungry, aren't you? Just what is it you do all the time?
I've done in a few dragons.
Oh, I guess it's time for a hearty bowl of stew then.
I couldn't care less.
I never knew that.
Same old thing all over again.
I didn't deserve that.
I never knew that. That's been a long time.
I have a golden plate here. Would this be yours?
Yes, that is it. Thanks a million.
Interested in some more old coins?
Sure. You still have any?
A few.
Thanks. Here's your money. Bring me all you can find.
Hardly know what to believe anymore.
Do you really believe that?
Can you train me?
I can show you how to fight with a two-hander, but I don't have the time to teach you the basics as well. As soon as you have reached a certain level of skill, I'll take you in hand. Until then, you'll have to find another teacher.
What's happened in the meantime?
Silvio the bastard has heard about the dragons in the Valley of Mines and has made everyone here on the farm totally crazy about it. He's tried to convince the boys to follow him to the Valley of Mines. He's promised them fame, honor, gold, and all sorts of things. A lot of them have no interest in getting killed for Silvio, but there were quite a few idiots who fell for his drivel. The end of the story is that they got outfitted by Bennett and then set off. Basically, I'm glad that Silvio is finally gone from the farm.
The lizard people are distributing dragon eggs all over the country.
I might have known. It's time we got out of here.
Are you relaxed?
Sure, why not? The dragons are dead, aren't they?
The case is a little more complicated.
Well, like always. Let me know when you need my axe.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I'm staying away with that.
I don't believe this. I used to say that myself.
Hey, you!
Things I could tell you.
These days.
I've got no time for things like that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
He didn't get that from me.
Hey!
It can't go on like this forever.
How's it going?
Quite well, but I still have these miserable headaches, although they've gotten better since I'm no longer in the Valley of Mines. I'll stay here. Then you'll know where to find me if you need me.
I found your amulet.
Thank you. I thought I would never see it again.
That's nothing new.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I never knew that.
He didn't get that from me.
I've got the crawler plates for the armor.
Good. Give them here.
We got him in the end.
That was obvious all along.
Everything going well?
Sure. Everything's quiet.
Exactly what I said.
That's not what I heard.
It can't go on like this forever. You have to step in.
Kraknar! Master say you paladin now. Master right. Master always right. Us leaders of proud orc army now come ourselves for killing great paladin. Hagen and his men be wiped out. Even you no can help them.
Nothing there.
Surrender while you can. There is no escape for you.
I killed all the dragons.
Really? So there's more than a glimmer of hope on the horizon. Now all we have to do is cut off the head of evil. If you have indeed done that, then we shall win the war.
Who, me?
You, of course. Who else?
How's life in the monastery?
I'm going out of my mind here. I feel really stupid among those ever-nagging do-gooders. Well, what's a body to do? Before I starve in town, I'd rather do what the novices tell me to.
No one must violate the divine order.
That will never change.
May Innos...
You should have known better.
That was no big deal.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
May Innos...
Been there, done that.
You should have known better.
All the dragons are dead.
That is good news indeed, but it does nothing to change our situation, which seems hopeless. The Seekers still have not left. On the contrary, I hear more and more reports that during these last few days, their numbers have even increased. Killing off the dragons has dealt the enemy a blow, but it did not suffice. We need to dig this evil out by the roots.
I talked to the dragons.
What did they say?
They kept talking about the power of their master and how he settled in the halls of Irdarath.
Innos be with us. The Black Temple has regained its power and is now sending its henchmen into our world.
What are these halls of Irdarath?
The Eastern Invocation Temple of the god Beliar. There are 4 of them in the land of Mertana, but this one is probably the most terrifying temple of all. About 40 years ago, the northern and western temples of this horrible deity were destroyed. The brave knights of that time gave their all to raze those mighty constructions to the ground. Back then, the black hordes of the enemy were helpless against the superior numbers and the heroic courage of the knights and paladins. It would have been easy to destroy the other 2 temples as well and rid the land of evil forever. But after the second temple fell, they simply disappeared.
Disappeared? An entire temple? Yeah, right.
Do not mock me. The situation is serious. If the halls of Irdarath have indeed regained their power, then it will not be easy to defeat the enemy. For that, you would have to find it first. And I think that this will be your next and hardest task.
We shall see. Xardas's book, which was believed to be lost, where is it?
I have been expecting you would ask that, but I fear that it will be of no help to you. It has been magically sealed. I took it to one of our lower vaults, and even we have so far tried in vain to open it. That accursed Xardas has played a dirty trick on us.
Can I see the book?
Be my guest. I cannot imagine you being successful where the greatest masters of our monastery have failed. But go ahead and give it a try. Telamon is not going to stop you.
Staying out of it.
Who told you that?
That was no big deal.
Hey! You seem to have worked up a sweat.
Yes, I'm completely exhausted. For days I've been trying to get this confounded concoction to work. I just can't do it.
What's the problem?
The recipe says something about a dragon egg. Of course, I don't have one of those things. So I've been trying to simulate that ingredient. However, with little success thus far. If one of those things should ever roll across your path in some cave, then think of me.
What kind of a potion is that supposed to be?
I bought the recipe from a traveling salesman. It mentions some curious but rather interesting things. I'm not sure if this potion really does anything, but my thirst for knowledge impels me to continue.
So what are you using instead of the dragon egg?
Believe me, you don't want to know.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, that was only a joke. I do not believe you will really find a dragon egg.
Just wait. Here, I've got a dragon egg for you.
You're trying to pull my leg. It's real. I hadn't thought it possible. Where did you find it?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
Excellent. What do you want for it?
Give me some of the potion when it's ready.
All right, but as I said, I have no idea what will come from it. Come back later when I have finished it.
Can I learn from you?
I shall instruct you in the secrets of alchemy.
Brew me a potion of great speed.
All right. Do you have the ingredients and the gold?
Yes, here.
Good, thanks.
What with?
You are not permitted to go further. Turn back.
Pirate Car says I'm allowed to examine Xardas's book.
So he says that. All right, you may enter. The book you are looking for is over there on the alchemist's bench.
Zarek Bundardo. Ah, the book's open. There's a letter and a key hidden inside. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there. So that's where you're hiding out. Damn far away. I'll need a ship to get there. Hey, you! I found a secret door.
What? Where?
Behind a bookshelf.
What's behind it?
It looks like an old underground vault.
That is important news. I shall inform Pyrokar of it immediately. Meanwhile, you must find out what's in this cellar.
I've been to the vault.
And what did you find?
There was a skeleton warrior down there, guarding a door. I killed him.
Well done. We shall deal with the vault once we have conquered evil.
You have to feel sorry.
Sooner or later.
Hey, you! I'll never get this open without the right key. I'll never get this open without the right key. I need a few things.
Filthy thief, just you wait.
I want to increase my magic powers.
May Innos protect you.
I've been able to open Xardas's book.
What? How did you do that? It well nigh drove me to despair.
Xardas told me the trick.
Ah, is that it? How interesting. I can only hope for you that Xardas's bad influence is not going to spoil you. I am warning you. Do not fall for the tricks of that old devil. You might come to regret it.
What are the Tears of Innos?
The Tears of Innos are nothing but an old child's tale. It tells of how the battle between Innos and Beliar started at the beginning of time.
I found this potion.
That cannot be. I cannot believe it.
What's the matter?
If these are really the genuine Tears of Innos, then...
Hardly.
Do not interrupt me. If these are the real Tears of Innos, then we have a powerful weapon against the enemy.
What do you mean by weapon?
Legend has it that under the influence of this substance, the warriors of Innos were able to perform almost superhuman deeds. They were immune to all kinds of exhaustion and had the strength of 2 bears. The greatest heroic feats of the olden days were only made possible by the Tears of Innos.
I understand.
But the tears can bring suffering and death as well. Only the members of our order may drink this draught. Anyone else, even the paladins of our lord, would face a cruel death.
So what are the Tears of Innos?
When Innos realized that he had to fight Beliar, his own brother, in order to preserve creation, his sorrow was great. He started to weep, and his tears fell down onto the world. There were many of them, for his heart was so full of grief that he wept for 13 years.
Get to the point.
The people who found his tears and tasted them were filled with supernatural strength and clarity. They recognized the wisdom of Innos' creation and began to serve him. They were the first members of the Community of the Fire. The tears gave them strength, courage, and wisdom. But that is all very long ago, and it has been more than 250 years since anyone last set eyes on a tear of Innos.
I know where to find the halls of Irdarath. The temple is on an island. I found a nautical chart which shows the way.
That is great! Then you will need a ship and a crew in order to face the enemy. But remember, you need to be well prepared if you want to vanquish the Master of Irdarath.
Where can I find a crew?
Your crew should consist of men you can trust. Talk to your friends, and think about who could be useful to you once you are on the island. You are going to need a magician as well. But alas, I cannot spare a single man from the monastery. You will have to ask a magician who is not working within the monastery.
Jorgen is an experienced sailor. He could help me get to the Isle of Irdarath.
That will not be so easy, I fear. He has signed on to work for the Brotherhood. He has neither paid the tribute nor brought us a sheep. Jorgen must finish his work first, then you can take him with you if you like.
How long will it take?
He used up the provisions which would have lasted a novice 3 weeks, and all on the first day. So I cannot let him go before he has worked hard in our gardens for 3 months.
What do I have to do so I can take Jorgen with me now?
There is indeed one thing you could do for me. Your good rapport with Xardas could help you with that. It has come to my attention that during these last few days, strange things have been going on in his tower. Many of the town people hear loud screams at night coming from there, and see strange lights dancing over his tower, as if we didn't have our plate full already. Go check what is going on there, and make it stop. Then you can have Jorgen.
Is there anything else you want?
Dismissed.
Any news?
No.
Hey, you! Show me your wares. How are your studies coming along?
The enemy has many faces. Which of them presents the greatest danger for the monastery is awfully...
Let's wait to see what happens.
Ahoy, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm. No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mines, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
The bandits that were occupying your lighthouse are gone.
Is that really true? Finally, I can get back to my work. Come with me to the lighthouse. You get an incredible view of the sea up there.
Come back when you have some silver plates.
That all along.
Some problem solved. Will it ever change?
For all your stuff, I'll give you...
No idea. You tell me.
150.
Really think?
All right.
We've made some good deals today.
There's more, believe me.
I could have told you that, but you listened to the wrong people. They can't go on with this work.
Hey, you!
My task is done for now, but who knows?
Look, I've got a statue of Innos for you.
Oh, thank you. Very, very much. May Innos let his light shine on you.
Yeah, never mind.
That's not what my husband thinks. And it's gonna get even worse.
Hey, you! Show me your wares. Instruct me in the art of alchemy.
What do you want to know?
Looks like your career really took off. Paladin of the King. Wherever you go from here, don't forget your old master.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin, that's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped a troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
was obvious all along.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Nobody wants to know.
There's something else I have to report about the Orcish warlords.
Then tell me.
I can give you some more orc rings.
I am proud of you. Carry on. There may still be a few of them out there. Here, let me give you some gold towards your equipment.
I found out where the enemy is hiding.
Don't ask me why, but I feel like I should go with you.
What do you mean by that?
I can't explain it. But I know that I'll only learn the answer if I come along with you.
Then come with me and get your answers. I'll meet you at the harbor. I'll go down there once I'm ready.
Hurry up. Our time is short.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Innos. Any new developments in the last few days?
Just go down the path to the city. If you run into a fellow with a black robe, then you'll know what's new.
Have the Black Robes come to see you yet?
Yeah, they've been here for a few days. If you ask me, they come straight from hell.
How are your sheep?
As if that would interest you at all. You have other problems.
My problems? What would you know about that?
Do you belong to the city guard or not? Then do something about these black robe bastards.
Hey, watch your mouth, buddy.
All you can do is talk big. The best thing would be if you went away.
Well, don't get all worked up.
Beat it!
Nothing to be had there. Hey! I got rid of the orcs on your land.
Don't let anyone say that the paladins don't do anything for us small farmers. Thank Innos, I can't give you much, but I hope you'll appreciate my gesture of gratitude.
How's your farm?
I can't stand it anymore. All of a sudden, these fellows in black hoods showed up and posted themselves on the road and on my farm. Short time later, my wife took deathly ill again. She spends most of the time just lying in bed. And that happens to her frequently. I'm falling apart here.
Why don't you take your wife to the healer?
We ought to go to the city to see Vatras about it. But I won't budge an inch from my farm as long as things are so chaotic here.
Why don't you do anything about those black robes?
Well, I'd surely love to, but I saw how they burned one of the townspeople alive. Just like that. Why should I risk my life?
Have you talked to the men in black?
Sure. There was no way to prevent it. I think they're looking for someone.
There he is. We have caught you in our trap.
Really didn't deserve that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
We can only wait and see.
Lobart's wife Hilda is sick.
What? Again? The good woman should take better care of herself. One hard winter and she won't be with us anymore. All right. I will give her a medicine to reduce the fever. Oh, and while you're at it, you might as well drop it off with her.
I know where our enemy is located.
Then let us waste no time and seek him out before he comes to us.
You want to accompany me?
I have thought long about this, and have never been so sure of my business, my friend.
I consider it an honor to have you by my side. We'll meet you at the harbor.
Don't take too much time. The enemy does not sleep, my friend.
Listen, people. I am needed elsewhere. I do not know whether I shall return. If you want to know the ending, read up on the story in the scriptures. May Adanos be with you.
Is it really true?
I've got your medicine.
Really? Our society needs more people like you. Thank you so much. I hope that these few coins are enough.
Hey! Watch out for your farm.
I'll try.
Hey! Well, don't get all worked up.
Beat it.
There he is.
That's not what I heard.
Show me your wares.
And it's going to get even worse.
That's not what I heard.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
So, doing all right?
What else do you want?
That's not what my husband thinks.
Show me your wares.
That's an open secret.
But that's terrible.
Really, how interesting.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Show me your wares.
It is an honor to me that a...
It's too much. He simply talks too much.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Surrender while you can.
Nothing to be had there.
Yes.
Did anything else happen?
The orcs have shown up everywhere. Someone even mentioned their headquarters. Ask the farmer Lobart about that.
Nothing there. How's it going with your tavern?
Hopefully these black magicians will move on. Almost no...
I couldn't care less.
What do you think of this dragon hunter thing?
The boys could come away with a lot of gold, if they don't kick the bucket first. Myself, I prefer sticking with Lee.
You listen to the wrong people.
Has anything happened in the meantime?
My wife has disappeared. At first I didn't notice it at all, and suddenly she was gone. I suspect she fled to the woods to get away from the field raider. Do me a favor, if you find her, bring her back to me safe and sound.
Say, is that a face you have at the front of your head, or is it a butt?
Okay, that's the way you want it.
Hey! I need to go to an island. I could use a smith.
And so you thought of me?
Yes. What do you say? At any rate, that'd get you out of here.
Better than Onar's farm. Boy, even hell can't be that bad. Count me in.
Be my smith then. See you at the harbor.
All right, see you later.
Do you have an idea how I could take over the Paladin ship?
Do you think I'd still be here if I did? That thing is better guarded than the ore transports were in the old camp.
There must be a way to get on that ship.
Sure, getting on board is easy, but that isn't everything. To navigate the ship, you need a captain, a crew, and so on. There's a whole string of requirements involved.
Who should I hire as a crew?
You'll have to decide that for yourself, but I would only take people that I trust. Do you have enough people you can trust? If you need a smith in your crew, you should ask Bennett. He is certainly the best you'll find.
Would you accompany me on the ship?
Are you kidding? Of course I'm in. I have a few old scores to settle on the mainland. Besides, I could teach you one- and two-handed combat. I could be very useful to you.
Go pack your things then.
What? Right now?
Yes, I'm planning to get out of here, and if you want to join me, come down to the harbor. We'll meet at the ship.
I've waited a long time for this moment. I'll be there.
I could use you and your axe.
Well, I'm not surprised. What can I do for you?
Would you sail to an island with me and kick some enemy butt?
Sure, right away. Just tell me what to do.
Come aboard with me. Wait for me at the harbor.
A ship? Ha! I can say one thing for you. It's never boring with you. See you soon.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You can't rely on that.
I never knew that.
Hey!
That's nothing.
I'm gonna leave Khorinis. Would you like to join me?
The further I get from the Valley of Mines, the better. When do we go?
That's nothing.
Go to the harbor then. I'll meet you there later.
On my way.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Beliar himself was after him.
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay, where's the armor?
I'll put it together for you. Come back tomorrow.
That was obvious all along.
I don't want to hear that.
How's it going with you?
Hey, if it isn't my rescuer. Thanks again. Now I can just relax all day.
All right, I'll be moving on then. Hey, you! Okay, where's the armor?
I finished it. Here it is. Turned out really well, I think.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Get that from me. I hardly know what to believe anymore.
That'll only cause more trouble.
I can't believe that.
Nothing there. Everything all right with you?
Well, it's so-so. My back hurts from all this hard labor. What are you doing here? I don't get visitors here all that often. Usually it's either some cutthroats from the mountains or those horrible malicious soldiers from the city. They've been raiding our farm rather frequently lately. But you don't look like you're one of them, or are you?
What are you doing here in the wilderness?
I couldn't take it anymore on Sekob's farm. Sekob threw one hissy fit after another. In the end, one couldn't talk to him at all. All he would do was yell. I must get away from here, but I don't know where to turn. Interested in a little deal?
What can you offer me?
What do you want?
I'll get you out of here. I could take you to the city.
I'll never forget what you did for me. I'll pay you, of course. You go first. We'll follow.
Nothing to plunder.
don't say.
I don't believe that.
I'll find my own way from here. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Please accept this modest gift as a reward.
Hey, I heard you spent a long time in the monastery cellars. What did you find out?
I know now where the enemy is hiding. It's a small island not far from here.
This is our big chance. We have to set out at once and destroy evil forever. Have you talked to Diego about it? I think he would want to accompany you. What about Gorn? Talk to him. I heard that he has returned from the Valley of Mines. And don't forget Lester. If you don't drag him out of his valley, he'll rot there. I also know my role in all this. I can increase your mana and be helpful in constructing runes once we face the enemy. When do we start?
Welcome aboard. We should meet at the harbor. Wait for me there.
Good. I'll be there when you're ready. Nobody ever asks me.
Nobody wants to know.
The thing with Xardas' tower has resolved itself.
So, what was going on? No, wait. I do not even want to know. If you still want Jorgen, then go ahead and take him on your journey. May Innos protect you.
I took care of your bill. You're free.
Really? How'd you manage that?
You don't want to know.
Oh, well, not that I really care. Thanks a million again. Now, what about your offer? Can I still sign on with you?
Be my captain.
I feel honored. But do you even have a ship and a crew? I should say we'll need 5 men at least.
Good. I'll see what I can do. Wait for me at the harbor.
Aye, aye, sir. But no, he insisted he knew better.
Same old thing all over.
Nothing there. Innos, grant me your... What potions can you teach me to brew?
So, which potion shall it be?
What wares do you have to offer?
Tell me what you want.
Nothing to be had there. Innos. Nothing to be had there. I'll never get this open without the right key. What with? Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Did you run away too?
What makes you think that?
Why would you come here all alone? There's nothing here.
So why are you here?
I can get a bit of peace up here. I always feel so restricted in the city.
I only wanted to have a look around.
Okay, be my guest. Would you like a piece of meat?
Yes, gladly.
Here, the finest leg of mole rat, according to my own recipe.
Don't you have to work?
Everything I need I can get for myself. I cut the arrows, and nature provides the meat.
So, you're a hunter?
Yes, if you want to call it that. But I only hunt what I need for myself, not to earn money.
In that case, I'm sure you can teach me something.
Why not? I could show you how to handle a bow.
What are you doing here?
My name is Brahim. I draw maps and sell them. Since you're new here, maybe you could use a map of the city? It's quite affordable and very useful until you know your way around.
Anything's possible.
Show me your maps.
Good maps are important, especially for people who come from the mainland, Mr. Paladin.
Anything's possible.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
It's better to watch out.
I agree with you completely.
I knew this piece would interest you.
What piece would that be?
Well, that old map you just bought. I know your kind. You go for any chance of finding riches.
That's exactly what I said.
Why don't you keep it for yourself?
I'm an old man, and the times when I set out myself are long past. I leave that to younger people.
What kind of a map is it?
It seems to be a treasure map or the like. But you look to me like one who'll get to the heart of this matter himself.
Where did you get this map?
Oh, I found that in a stack of old maps which I bought recently. The seller must have overlooked it.
I'm no better off myself.
Those are all just rumors.
Hey, you! How's it going?
You don't look like you care about other people's worries in the least.
Yeah, sure I do.
What do you know? The world is full of surprises. I cleared out some of my stuff recently and sold a stack of old maps to Brahim, the cartographer down by the harbor. Unfortunately, I noticed that I'm missing a document. I assume it must have slipped in among the papers. Could you perhaps get it back for me?
I'll see what I can do.
You're so sweet. I wish you much luck. If you bring back the paper to me, I'll give you a reward.
Did you mean this document?
Yes, that's exactly it. Thank you.
What's my reward?
Not so fast. Here's your money.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen.
That's just what I said.
Don't tell
hardly
this
know what to
to
believe anymore. That would be a problem.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I knew that would be a problem.
Nothing to be had there. There's something else I have to report about the Orcish warlords.
Then tell me.
I can give you some more orc rings.
I am proud of you. Carry on. Soon we shall have forced them to their knees. Here, let me give you some gold towards your equipment. That's not what I heard.
I'm staying up.
I've been able to find the headquarters of the orcs. Their chief warlord has fallen.
This is great news. That will keep the orcs busy for a while. Not bad, that. If we had more knights of your kind, the upcoming battle would be a piece of cake. Here, take our gold and use it towards your equipment.
Am I...
Which way? The way it...
I choose the...
And there's more, believe me.
He would have never thought of that himself.
I'm going to leave Khorinis.
A wise decision. I wish I could come with you. This town has changed too fast. The times where you could get rich fast are over. I could instruct you in archery, lockpicking, and dexterity. Also, I'm sure you can use a decent thief.
Why don't you come with me? We'll meet at the harbor.
You're right. Khorinis is a dump. I'm coming with you. Wait, I'll be ready in a second. Well, I'm ready. I'll see you at the ship.
Don't say you didn't know that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Show me your wares.
I must beg your pardon for my poor selection. A man in your position is certainly used to better.
It was just like you said.
It's not what I heard.
But he knew that all along.
He doesn't see that.
Show me your wares.
It looks like the paladins are really serious this time. They've even withdrawn their ship guards. It's a good thing you're refreshing your supplies again. Who knows if the city will still be standing next week?
There you are again.
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolf skin, that's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. What the hell is
I ripped
that? Good work.
I want to buy a...
You paladins can count by...
Hey! Show me your wares.
From my opinion.
God, that's terrible.
Can't go on like this forever.
Wait a minute. Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
I've got a
suit.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Hey!
Do you really think? All kinds of rumors. I don't know if this is going to change anymore. Nothing's ever going to change this. I don't know if this is going to change anymore. You should know what I think. Nobody ever asked for my opinion. Nobody ever asked what I said.
So worked up.
Will it ever change?
Would you fancy a little trip around the world?
What?
I'm gonna leave Khorinis and go to an island to look for new opponents. Won't you come along?
I don't care about more opponents. I want...
Where we're going, there will be more gold than you can carry.
If that's the case, I'm in. Where are we going?
But first, we need to get you out of the Valley of Mines.
No problem. I'm on my way. Meet me at the pass.
Okay, not much longer now.
I can't wait.
Don't say you didn't know that. I used to say that myself.
What do you have to offer?
Then pay attention.
You can't rely on that.
I don't believe this is going to change.
That was no big deal.
That's the first I've heard of it.
The things I could tell you.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
It was his decision.
I've got no time for things like that.
Could have told you that before.
I used to say that myself.
As if I don't have enough problems.
There's more, believe me.
Do you really think?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to...
Sorry, you can't go through here.
I want to get aboard the ship.
No one may enter the ship. I have my orders. I shall kill anyone who enters the ship without authorization. In the name of Innos, I shall defend the ship with my life.
Do you not trust me, Knight?
No, I just follow my orders.
Then you shall know which of us has the higher rank.
Yes, sir.
I hereby command you to grant me access to the ship.
Understood, sir. Access will be granted.
No idea. You tell me.
So it says in the scriptures.
Cut out this magic crap already.
Hey, you! Would you want to leave this island?
More than anything. What have you got in mind?
I found out where the leader of the dragons is hiding. He's on an island, not far from here. I intend to get rid of him for good.
Sounds like a blast. If you can use me, I'm in. Couldn't you use a teacher for dexterity or combat with one-handed weapons on your journey?
The ship's already full, but I'll get back to you if there's any change.
It's really not my problem.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. That's what I've always said.
Give me something to drink.
Never would have thought of that himself.
I'd heard that you were looking for people for your ship.
And?
I'm in.
Why would I take you along?
Quite simply because you need me. Well, I was a lieutenant with the Royal Navy. I've served as a Marine on the King Robar and the Pride of Myrtana. In the Battle of the Eastern Archipelago, I single-handedly sent 24 orcs back to Beliar's realm. Unfortunately, there were too few of us after our flagship sank, and we were forced to retreat.
Well, what can you do?
I'm trained for boarding and close combat. Plus, I'm a passable shot with the ship's cannon. I bet there's a thing or two that I can teach you on the trip.
Why are you here then?
The fleet is routed, and the payroll coffers are empty. After my discharge, I wound up stranded in this dump, and I'm looking for a new berth.
What are you asking?
What can I ask? I'd be glad to get away from here. I help you and you take me along. A hand for a bunk.
The journey may be perilous.
I'm used to danger. When you're out there, every day is dangerous. The next storm could be your death, and the monsters of the deep could swallow your ship whole. And I don't need to mention the orcish galleys, do I? Believe me, there's nothing I'm afraid of. A sailor who's afraid is already dead.
I can always use good people.
Sure thing. I'll see you on the ship.
Look for someone else. There's enough people running around. I don't have anything else for you.
You don't say. Everybody knows by now.
And there's more.
I'm not touching that.
Hey, can you tell me what you are doing here?
I need the ship, so I will take it.
You cannot do that. The ore transport...
The ore in the Valley of Mines is not enough to satisfy the king. I was there. There's nothing more to be had there. Hagen's mission is a farce. The real threat has its roots on an offshore island not far from here. I shall sail there and put an end to it. Either you join me, or I'll have to do away with you. It's your choice.
It sounds as though I have no choice.
Correct.
Well, all right. I shall join you, but only under one condition. When we have finished this business, you will turn the ship back over to me. Understood?
I can live with that.
Then do what you must do. I shall wait here for you.